Who doesn't love a good cookout? So let's rank every US state shape by how good it would be for a hot dog bun. 50, Hawaii. These are tiny little breadcrumbs. There's absolutely nowhere to put my hot dog. 49, Maryland. Another one that the hot dog is just not gonna fit. 48, Delaware. I only have half a bun on this side. How am I supposed to hold it? 47, Idaho. Again, only half a bun on one side, but at least there's a little more room to hold down here. 46, Kentucky. Just, again, not a full bun. 45, North Carolina. I do like that you could hold it right here, but all your toppings are just going to leak down over here. 44, Rhode Island. My bun is already ripped before I even started eating it. 43, New Jersey. Definitely the best one so far, but this middle portion is going to fall apart so easily. 42, Florida. The top part is obviously excellent, but we have so much extra unneeded bread. 41, Arkansas. This one would just feel like I'm eating a bunch of bread with a little bit of a hot dog mixed in the middle. 40, Alaska. Just way too much bread, and you're going to have a very skinny hot dog to get it to fit down here. 39, Louisiana. Just too much bread over here on this side. 38, New York. Obviously fits in nicely on the right, but we have too much bread over here on the left. 37, Texas. Not as bad, but again, just the extra bread, and I am a little worried about this edge being too flimsy. 36, New Mexico. Now, whether you put the hot dog this way or straight up and down, your bread to dog ratio is not ideal. 35, Nevada. Now, if you put this one straight up and down, obviously it's going to hang off the edge, so you got to put it sideways, but even that is not ideal. 34, Utah. I'm okay with this on the bottom, but not okay with this up top. 33, Maine. Same thing. The bottom is fine, except for the fact that it's kind of torn already, but the top is just too big. 32, Georgia. Also just too wide. You got a bad dog to bread ratio. 31, New Hampshire. Bottom half, solid. Top half, not going to work. You can't hold it, and it's not going to keep your toppings on. 30, Vermont. Now, maybe you could angle the dog just a little more this way, but even still, that's too much bun. 29, Arizona. Same thing. It's functional, but just a little too much bread. 28, Missouri. I'm okay with the top here, but the bottom half probably needs to be cut off right around here. 27, Michigan. Split this one off right here, and we're okay, but what do we do with the extra bun up top? I don't even think a hot dog would fit in that. 26, Virginia. Just a little worried about this top part right here. My toppings are probably going to leak out. 25, Nebraska. Overall, a pretty solid bun, but the same thing as the last one. Right here is not much support for your toppings. 24, Oklahoma. It's decent, but obviously could be a little more extended on the left side. 23, Wisconsin. A little too bready, especially the extra point right here, but this one would be okay. 22, Massachusetts. Good overall shape, but don't love the extra area over here. I'm probably pulling that off as soon as I get this bun. 21, West Virginia. Same thing, decent shape, but these extra edges got to go immediately. 20, Ohio. Absolutely would work, just a little more bread than we'd like for our hot dog. 19, Wyoming. Certainly would work, just looks a little more like a sub sandwich than a hot dog bun. 18, Colorado. Same thing, definitely would be good for a sandwich, just a little too much for a hot dog. 17, Washington. Now, it's not the best, especially with the tear here in the middle, but you could definitely make it work. 16, South Carolina. This one's actually much better than I would have expected it to be. You could definitely make this work. A little awkward shape, though. 15, Oregon. The shape is great, just not as much length as we would like to see. You're going to have a pretty short hot dog in this bun. 14, Tennessee. This one is certainly long enough and an acceptable hot dog bun. The only slight concern is right here on this outer edge. I'm a little worried about my ketchup and mustard dripping off. 13, Connecticut, an absolutely valid hot dog bun, only eliminated here because of this extra bread that we don't need. If only we could give that to Tennessee. 12, Minnesota. Maybe it's a surprise that this one made it this far because of all the extra bread over here, but this one is very practical. You just put your hand right here in the little semicircle and it'd be super easy to hold. 11, Illinois. Another one with a little more bread than we would like, but I can cancel that out because it's pretty easy to hold. You got ridges all through here to just slide your hands into. 10, Indiana. A little bit of extra bread down here, but we can get past that because the rest of this bun is excellent. 9, California. A little bit thin in parts, but absolutely valid for a hot dog bun. 8, Kansas. Now there is a slight bite taken out of one corner of the bun, but other than that, this one is great. 7, North Dakota. I feel like this is what a default hot dog bun looks like. This is fantastic. 6, Montana, another great rectangle shape, and what I like about this one, it's got this little point right here you can kind of slide your finger under to give some extra support while you eat the hot dog. 5, South Dakota, another one with the extra support handle, and you can also slide another finger up here if you really want to hold the hot dog tightly. 4, Mississippi. Now, one of the worst things when eating a hot dog is when you have a dog that is slightly longer than the bun and it extends out and you have to take that one awkward bite with no bread. You don't have that problem here. You have extra bread on the end. 3, Alabama. Same thing. You got the extra bread on the end to ensure that you have no bites that are just straight hot dog. 2, Iowa. Looks just like a hot dog bun and has this extra edge to guarantee you have no breadless bites. And number 1, it's gotta be Pennsylvania. It's the perfect length and width of a hot dog bun, has extra edges here to make sure no bites are just straight dog, and also has an edge right here that you can slide your finger onto for extra support, so you can load this thing up with as many toppings as you'd like.